Okay, now let us discuss the 10th question of the practice sheet. 10th question says, which term of the AP 21, 18, 15, and so on is minus 81? Also, is any term 0? Give reason for your answer. Okay, so this question, this is a very good question, question number 10. It says that there is an arithmetic progression. So let us first write the arithmetic progression. The arithmetic progression is 21, 18, 15 and so on. So first, can you determine the first term and common difference for this AP? You can see the first term is, first term A is equals to 21. This is the first term. And what is the common difference? D is equals to 18 minus 21, that is minus 3. So what you can see, the first term is 21 and the common difference is minus 3. So common difference is negative. So what we can conclude from these from this observation, we can see that this AP is decreasing. यह AP कैसी है? यह AP गिरती हुई है. ओके, जब आप इस AP के टर्म्स को ऑब्जर्व करेंगे, पहला टर्म 21, दूसरा 18, फिर 15, तो हमें दिख रहा है कि ये टर्म्स धीरे धीरे कम होते जा रहे हैं. सो अभी ये टर्म्स पॉजिटिव हैं. यू कैन सी ये टर्म्स पॉजिटिव हैं. जब इसमें से 3 हर बार सब्ट्रैक्ट होता जाएगा, जब मैं -3 को हर बार ऐड करते जाऊंगा, सो व्हाट यू विल सी, दिस AP विल गो फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव टू निगेटिव. यह AP जैसे जैसे मैं आगे बढ़ाते जाऊंगा निगेटिव होती चली जाएगी. अब एक खास बात आती है कि अगर ये AP पॉजिटिव से निगेटिव जा रही है, तो पॉजिटिव से निगेटिव जाने के बीच में 0 कहीं ना कहीं आता है. क्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि ये AP में भी 0 आए? क्या ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि डायरेक्टली पॉजिटिव टर्म के बाद निगेटिव टर्म सीधा आ जाए, 0 आए ही ना, डायरेक्टली नेगेटिव टर्म में चला जाए? यस, दोनों केसेस पॉसिबल है. बट उसके पहले हमें क्वेश्चन में कहा गया है which term of this AP is minus 81. So we need to determine that minus 81 lies at which position. इस अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन में -81 कौन सी पोजीशन पे आता है, मुझे ये पता लगाना है. अगर मुझे पोजीशन पता लगाना है, इसका क्या मतलब? इसका मतलब है कि अगर मैं जनरल टर्म का फॉर्मूला लिखता हूं a प्लस n माइनस 1 इंटू डी, सो इस फॉर्मूले में मुझे nth टर्म, इस tnth टर्म का वैल्यू पता है, पर मुझे क्या नहीं पता है? मुझे इस टर्म की पोजीशन नहीं पता है, मतलब मुझे इस n का वैल्यू नहीं पता है. ओके, सो व्हाट आई कैन से that let us assume let -81 is the nth term of AP. मैं क्या करता हूं, मैं ऐसा अज्यूम कर लेता हूं कि -81 nth टर्म है इस AP का. n का वैल्यू क्या है नहीं पता, उसे ही तो डिटरमाइन करना है. सो अगर AP का nth टर्म -81 है, सो आई कैन राइट Tn इज इक्वल्स टू -81. Tn का वैल्यू कितना आएगा? -81. नाउ Tn का वैल्यू -81. सो Tn क्या चीज है? Tn होता है a प्लस n माइनस 1 d. Tn मतलब जनरल टर्म, जनरल टर्म को मैं ऐसा लिख सकता हूं, पर Tn का वैल्यू तो -81 है. सो कैन आई राइट -81 इज इक्वल्स टू a प्लस n माइनस 1 d. नाउ ट्राई टू ऑब्जर्व दिस कंडीशन. हमने Tn की जगह पे -81 लिख दिया बिकॉज हमने ऐसा मान लिया कि -81 जो है वो nth टर्म है इस AP का. सो what I can see, माइनस 81 इज इक्वल्स टू a प्लस n माइनस 1 इंटू डी। इस कंडीशन में मुझे a का वैल्यू पता है, दैट इज 21, और इसी कंडीशन में मुझे d का वैल्यू भी पता है, कितना, -3। सो इफ आई सब्स्टिट्यूट a इज इक्वल्स टू 21 and d is equals to -3, what I will get? 81 is equals to 21 plus n minus 1 into -3. Okay, in place of d I have substituted -3, in place of a I have substituted 21. So let us try to solve this. What we can do, this 21 can be taken from RHS to LHS. It will become -81 minus 21 is equals to n minus 1 into -3. So 81 and 21, what is the sum of 81 and 21? 80 and 20 is 100, 102. So this will be -102 is equals to n minus 1 into -3. Now you can see -3 is in multiplication with n minus 1. So what I can do, I can shift this -3 from RHS in which it is where it is in multiplication, I can shift it to LHS in division. So I can write this as -102 upon -3 is equals to n minus 1. So this minus will get cancelled, and this 3 ones are 3 and 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. So 34, so n minus 1 is equals to 34. So it implies the value of n is 34 plus 1, that is 35. So what this n equal to 35 represents? This n is equals to 35 represents that -81 is the 35th term of this AP. This -35 represents, sorry, this n equal to 35 represents that -81 is the 35th term of an AP. And how we have determined it? We have again used the formula for general term only, but in this case I do not know the value of the position, that is the value of n, but I know the value of term, that exactly what is the value of this term, but I don't know its position. So in this case it is just opposite case of what we have solved in 7th, 8th and 9th question. Okay, so 81st is the, sorry, -81 is the 35th term of this arithmetic progression. So this is the first part of question number 10. Now let us discuss the second part. In the second part it says, it is asking that whether 0 is a term of this AP or not. So if I say if 0 is a term of this AP, if 0 is the term of this AP, then it should satisfy the formula of general term. It should satisfy the general term, the expression of general term for this AP, for a is equals to 21 and d is equals to -3. So if 0 is a term of this AP, then it should satisfy the formula of Tn. It should satisfy the formula of Tn, that is general term Tn for given AP. Okay, because each and every AP will going to have a different general term, different representation of general term. Why? Because each and every AP has different value of A and different value of this D. So if D and A varies, the term, the value for this general term will also going to vary, because it depends on A and D as well as N. So A and D also play a very important role in the value of the general term. So if 0 is the term of this AP, it should satisfy this condition. So let us say, let 0 is nth term of this AP. Now, if 0 is nth term of this AP, what I can write? I can write Tn, it should be equal to 0, and Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. We have these two conditions. Here we have taken Tn as 81, so we have determined that n is equals to 35. But if I take n is equals to 0, then I can write Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1D, where A is equal to 21 and D is equals to minus 3. So if 0 is the term of this AP, I can write 0 is equal to 21 plus n minus 1 into minus 3. Can I write this expression? Yes. 0 is equals to 21 plus n minus 1 into minus 3. Just same procedure that I have used for minus 81, I can use for 0 also. So further solving this expression, you can see that this is 21, so I can write it as minus 21 is equals to n minus 1 into minus 3. So I can write minus 21 upon minus 3 is equals to n minus 1. So this minus minus will get cancelled, 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 21. So n minus 1 is equals to 7. So what is the value of n? It will be 1 plus 7, that is the 8. So what you can see, the value of n is equals to 8. If the value of n is 8, can I say that 0 is a term of this AP? Yes, I can say this. Why? Because previously I have told you that if n is a natural number, then this n can only contain a natural number. This n can only be a natural number. So this 0 lies on n is equals to 8. It means 0 is the 8th term of this AP. 0 कौन सा term है? 8th term of this AP. Imagine if I get n is equals to 8.2, 8.5 or 8.9 or any other fraction or any negative value. If n is not a natural number, then I will say that 0 is not a term of this AP. Okay? If n would have been a value, let us say minus 100 or minus 20, I cannot say that 0 is a term of this AP. So what I can write is, since the value of n is a natural number, so 0 is definitely a term of this AP. Okay, 0 is a term of an AP only because this n obtained is a natural number. If I get n is equals to minus 8 or let us say 3.4 और 9.7 ऐसा कुछ वैल्यू अगर n का आता, तो मैं कहता कि 0 इस AP का टर्म नहीं है, बिकॉज 9.7 कोई पोजीशन नहीं होती, इसीलिए 0 इस AP का टर्म नहीं हो पाता. लेकिन क्योंकि n का वैल्यू एक नेचुरल नंबर आ गया, तो डेफिनेटली 0 इस एक्सप्रेशन का इस AP का एक टर्म होगा. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द सॉल्यूशन फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. सो इसे नोट कर लीजिए, देन हम कंटिन्यू करते हैं. ओके, लेट अस नाउ discuss question number 11 from the practice sheet. Question number 11 says determine the AP whose third term is 5 and seventh term is 9. So question number 11 says determine the AP whose third term, so third term is equals to 5 and seventh term is equals to 9. So there is an AP whose third term is 5 and seventh term is 9. Now it says that determine the AP. So what does it mean to determine an AP? It means I need to write an arithmetic progression, and that arithmetic progression should contain 5 as its third term and 9 as its seventh term. So what are the other term? What is the first term? What is the second term? It means a simple concept that you need to keep in mind is that to determine an AP, we just need A and D. एक एपी को जानने के लिए, एक एपी के बारे में लिखने के लिए, एक एपी को लिखने के लिए मुझे सिर्फ फर्स्ट टर्म और उसके कॉमन डिफरेंस की जरूरत होती है, इसके अलावा कुछ भी नहीं. अगर मुझे किसी तरह से कॉमन डिफरेंस और फर्स्ट टर्म इस एपी का मिल जाता है, सो आई कैन वेरी इजीली राइट द एपी. तो हमारा अप्रोच क्या होगा इस तरह के क्वेश्चन में? हमारा अप्रोच, हमारा वे ऑफ थॉट होगा सच दैट कि हमें ए और डी का वैल्यू डिटरमाइन करना है. इस गिवन कंडीशन को यूज करके ए और डी का वैल्यू पता लगाना है. नाउ कैसे पता लगाएं? सबसे पहले हम एक चीज देखते हैं कि थर्ड टर्म का वैल्यू 5 है, ऐसा उसने कह दिया. थर्ड टर्म का मतलब T3 का वैल्यू 5 है. नाउ जनरल टर्म ऑफ एन एपी के कॉन्सेप्ट से मैं इस थर्ड टर्म को किस तरह से लिख सकता हूं? आई कैन राइट T3 is equals to A plus 3 minus 1 D. क्या मैं जनरल टर्म के कॉन्सेप्ट से T3 को A plus 3 minus 1 D लिख सकता हूं? Yes, you know this very well, where A is the first term and D is the common difference. So T3 का वैल्यू 5 है, मतलब 5 is equal to A plus 3 minus 1 D. So from this क्या मैं लिख सकता हूं? 5 is equals to A plus 3 minus 1 is 2 into D. So A plus 2D का वैल्यू कितना आ गया? 5. तो A plus 2D का वैल्यू it is 5. I will say this is the first equation. Okay, I will say this is the first equation. Second thing, हमें seventh term given है 9. So can I write T7 is equals to 9? और जनरल टर्म के कॉन्सेप्ट से T7 का वैल्यू कितना हो जाएगा? A plus 7 minus 1 D. So from this expression A plus 7 minus 1 D 9 के बराबर हो जाएगा. So I can write A plus 7 minus 1 is 6. 6D is equals to 9. A plus 6D is equals to 9. क्या मैं ऐसा लिख सकता हूं? Yes. So this is the second equation. Now try to observe. I want the value of A as well as D, and for that I have two equations which contain A and which contain D. This equation is A plus 2D equal to 5. This equation is A plus 6D is equals to 9. So can I solve these two equations? What we have learned in the linear equations chapter? जब दो वेरिएबल हो, दो इक्वेशन हो, तो उसे सॉल्व किया जा सकता है. What is the easiest way to solve? You can see the coefficient of A is 1 here and coefficient of A is also 1 here. So what I am going to do is I am going to simply subtract first from second. I am going to subtract this first equation from this second equation. So the second equation is A plus 6D is equals to 9 and first equation is A plus 2D is equals to 5. This is what the equation is. So just subtract these two equations. This is minus, this will become minus, this will become minus. Subtraction हो रहा है equations का. So A and A will get cancelled. 6D minus 2D is 4D is equals to 9 minus 5 is 4. So 4D is equals to 4, it means D is equal to 1. D का वैल्यू कितना आया? 1. Now D का वैल्यू आ गया, क्या अब मैं A का वैल्यू निकाल सकता हूं? Yes, very easily. Let us say this is the third equation. So from 1 and 3. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन क्या कहती है? इट इज a plus 2d. a plus 2d is equals to 5. And if I write d is equals to 1, so I can write a plus 2 into 1 is equals to 5. It means the value of a is 3. So first term आ गया हमारे पास 3, कॉमन डिफरेंस आ गया 1. सो AP को हम किस तरह से लिखेंगे? फर्स्ट टर्म हमने लिखा 3, मतलब AP स्टार्ट हुई 3 से. सेकेंड टर्म क्या होगा? कॉमन डिफरेंस इसमें ऐड हो जाएगा, 3 plus 1 that is 4. थर्ड टर्म 4 plus 1 that is 5. फिफ्थ टर्म 5 plus 1 that is 6. Fourth term and so on. So this is the required arithmetic progression. We need to determine this position in the question, this arithmetic progression in the question. So this is the required AP. Okay. So what we have understood in this question is that the determination of AP simply means we need to determine A and we need to determine D. Okay. So this is the solution for question number 11. Let us now solve question number 12. Now question number 12 says, yes. So question number 12 says, check whether 301 is a term of the list of numbers 5, 11, 17, 23 and so on. Okay. So question number 12 says that there is a list of numbers. The list of numbers is 5, 11, 17, 23 and so on. This is a list of numbers and we need to determine, we need to check whether 301 is a number, is a term of this list or not. Okay. So we just need to check whether this 301 is a number, is a term in this list or not. So why this question is asking to check whether 301 is a term of this arrangement, is a term of this list or not. It's because this list is following some pattern. Okay, इस लिस्ट में कोई पैटर्न फॉर्म हो रहा है, किसी पैटर्न के ऊपर ये लिस्ट बनी हुई है. क्या पैटर्न है हम अभी देख लेते हैं. 5 में 6 जोड़ेंगे तो इट विल बिकम 11. 11 में 6 जोड़ेंगे तो इट विल बिकम 17. आप देख सकते हैं 11 minus 5 is 6, 17 minus 11 is 6, 23 minus 17, 23 minus 17 is again 6. So what does this indicate? It indicates that this list is an arithmetic progression. यह लिस्ट एक arithmetic progression है. अगर ये लिस्ट एक arithmetic progression है तो क्या मैं इस AP का फर्स्ट टर्म और कॉमन डिफरेंस निकाल सकता हूं? फर्स्ट टर्म of this AP is 5. This is the first term. And what is the common difference? Common difference D is equals to 11 minus 5, that is equal to 6. तो इस लिस्ट में यह पैटर्न बन रहा है कि हर अगला टर्म प्रीवियस टर्म से 6 ज्यादा है. ओके, 6 से ज्यादा है. तो इस तरह से ये पैटर्न बन रहा है. अब हमें ये चेक करना है कि 301 इस AP का एक टर्म है या नहीं. सो अभी जैसा हमने प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में किया, दैट इज इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 में जो कॉन्सेप्ट हमने लगाया, सेम वही कॉन्सेप्ट हम यहाँ पे लगाते हैं. हम मानते हैं लेट 301 is nth term of AP. अगर 301 इस AP का nth टर्म है, इट मीन्स Tn का वैल्यू a प्लस n माइनस 1 इंटू डी होता है और Tn का वैल्यू 301 हो जाएगा. ओके, बिकॉज हमने मान लिया कि 301 इस AP का nth टर्म है. तो nth टर्म में n का वैल्यू हमें नहीं पता, हमें पता है Tn का वैल्यू, मतलब उस टर्म का वैल्यू पता है, लेकिन उस टर्म की पोजीशन क्या है ये हमें नहीं पता. तो क्या हम इस टर्म की पोजीशन निकाल सकते हैं? यस, वी कैन राइट 301 इज इक्वल्स टू a प्लस n माइनस 1 इंटू डी. बिकॉज Tn की जगह में मैंने 301 लिख दिया. n का वैल्यू नहीं पता, ए का वैल्यू, हाँ ए का वैल्यू पता है, डी का पता है क्या, हाँ डी का भी पता है, तो हम सबसे पहले ए और डी का वैल्यू इसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं. सो यू विल गेट 301 इज इक्वल्स टू ए इज 5 प्लस n minus 1 into d is 6. So when you solve this, it is 301 minus 5. When you subtract 5 from 301, what will be the result? It will be 296 is equal to n minus 1 into 6. Okay, so I can shift this 6 from RHS to LHS. It will become 296 upon 6 is equals to n minus 1. So this 6 will get cancelled. 6 ones are 6 and 6 fours are 24. You will get 56. 6 7 8s are 56. No, you cannot cancel this. This is 296 upon 6. Let us solve this. It will be something this 2 3s are and 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8 and 2 8s are 16. So what you will get? 148 upon 3. So this will be 148 upon 3 is equals to n minus 1. Now n minus 1 is equals to 148 upon 3. So n will be equals to 148 upon 3 and plus 1. I have shifted this minus 1 to RHS from to LHS from the RHS. It will be 148 plus 1 like this and it will be equal to n. So the value of n, by solving this, it will give you 148 plus this is upon 1. So the LCM is 3. So 3 and 1, this is 3. So you will get n is equals to 148 plus 3, that is 151 upon 3. Now what is the value of n? You have got the value of n as 151 upon 3. Divide this. Let us divide this and try to obtain the decimal value. N will be equal to, when you solve this, this will be 3 5s are 15, okay, then 0.33s are 9 and then again 3 3s are 9 and so on. So the value of n that you will obtain by dividing 151 and 3 will be 50.33. So what you can see, n represents the position of a term. Here n is equals to 50.33. So can I say that 301 is the 50.33th term, okay, 50.33rd term of this arithmetic progression? Is it possible to have the 50.33rd term of any AP? No. Can you get a rank of 50.33rd? You will never get this kind of rank because it is impractical, it is impossible. Okay. So what I will say that since the value of n is not a natural number, hence 301 cannot be a term of this list. Okay, it's a very simple answer, that since the value of n obtained for 301 is not a natural number, it simply means that 301 is not a term of this arithmetic progression or of this list. Okay. So here we have determined whether 301 is a term of this sequence or not. Okay. So this concept is also very important. Here you can see the significance of what we have learned, the significance of the properties of n. Previously I have told you that n can only be a natural number, it cannot be negative, or it cannot be a fraction, it cannot be 0. So here we can see, since n is obtained as a fraction, as a decimal value, which is not possible. That's why if n is not possible, then 301 is also not possible. So this is the solution for question number 12. It's a very important question. It's a very important question. Okay. because this kind of question will come in exam. You will not get this type of question. Okay, it's very easy. You will get such a kind of question, or you will get a question which is hybrid of these two. So first you note this, then we will solve question number 13.